So, as a practitioner in behavior health and lifestyle, what's the best advice you've ever had or received about having a good health?
Okay, the latest knowledge, which I really like, is the knowledge that research is connecting stressors, things that stress you emotionally in life, connecting them to the biology of your body. So if you have things that stress you, for example, going through traffic, it stresses you. That stress makes your body, the real biology of your body, not just the emotions, produce hormones for stress. Now, once those hormones are produced, they make your body begin to disorganize the inflammatory or defense system of the body, because stress makes the body try to be alert, try to be awake, but that system is not normal, and so the inflammation, the defense that you get is abnormal. That defense can be so abnormal that it causes diseases like arthritis, like the joints of your body are affected by the defense. So, and the defense can also be abnormal to the extent that the body defense that's supposed to capture cancer cells before they grow is disorganized. So that is really the latest that I'm excited about, that the practitioners who have told us for years that stress is bad, it can really cause disease, have now been proven using science.
Wow, that's so great. So, doctor, we are living in a modern world whereby a father leaves home, they have 3 children, they work a 9 to 5, they have a part-time job, they are driving, they find traffic, they get at work, their colleagues are not in good terms with them. Literally in their pocket, they don't have lunch to have. At home, the wife is calling, she's not fine, and someone, daughter is sick. Like, stress to stress, stress after stress. So what's the quickest way for someone like that one to calm down and don't get maybe or avoid getting such wellness illnesses?
Yeah, so there's a number of things, and forgive me if you're not spiritual, but I think everybody needs some kind of spiritual place to go. It doesn't have to be a church, you don't have to be born again, but you have to believe into the purpose of life. What's your purpose of life? Because if you have your purpose of life defined, then these stressors, when they come in, they hit against someone who is firm. They have an agenda. That's what I mean by spirituality. I mean an agenda. What is your purpose in life? So the stresses will never end, because that's what life is. But once you have your purpose of life, you are more prepared to address stress, because stress becomes a distractor rather than the main point in your life.
Wow.
But there are a number of things that you can do to reduce stress. One is good sleep. So you do everything you can to make sure that you get a good night's sleep. Then 2 is to avoid unnecessary arguments. That's within your control. You can accept to lose an argument.
Wow.
You don't have to win every argument. That is within your control. Okay? And then there is there is about the body, your own body. A good health care seeking behavior is always good to prevent stress when you can go to see a doctor instead of working up so many things in your mind alone without someone checking to be sure whether even what you think is happening to you is happening at all. Then, of course, we talk about social connections. Human beings are social animals. So to have social connections, to have a friend at work, at home, relatives, all these are vital. But in addition, you also need to prevent an inappropriate coping mechanisms. For example, if you're stressed and you say, the only thing that helps me is to go and take a drink, then you're going probably the wrong way.
Wow. I'm so glad to hear that, because a lot of us, or let me say most of us, as we brought it, that stress can never end unless you have purpose. Whereby the only way to find that purpose is having some spiritual power or some spiritual belief in you, whereby you believe there is some high power. That's how we can find purpose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.